Leaked conversation between Sinner and Djokovic after his victory in the Six Kings Slam. Novak Djokovic took his fall to Jannik Sinner with good humor yesterday, in a match, the semi-final of the 2025 Six Kings Slam, that barely had any story. The Serbian's reaction, admitting that Jannik kicked his butt with a laugh, came immediately after the match ended, while Jannik decided to respond on court with a gracious message. "It's great to be back on the courts, I'm very happy with the match. It's always an absolute honor and privilege to share the court with you." Novak Djokovic once again showed that, even in defeat, he maintains his sense of humor and tact. The Serb had just lost to Vaquero in the Shanghai Masters 1000, and this time, he was eliminated from the 2025 Six Kings Slam by Jannik Sinner, one of the two players currently dominating the ATP circuit alongside Carlos Alcaraz. The 24-time Grand Slam champion lost, but he did so with a smile and a phrase typical of him: "I'm sorry you didn't get to see a longer match tonight, it's his fault, not mine." The comment, accompanied by laughter courtside in the post-match interview, showed how Djokovic took the match, a man who knows that tennis is entering a new era. The historic world number one, with countless titles to his name, also jokingly admitted that he tried to intimidate the Italian a bit in the final game, though unsuccessfully. Meanwhile, the 24-time Grand Slam winner is beginning to live with rumors about his retirement, but he made things clear: "I have the body I have, I'm grateful to God for this career. I'd love for someone to swap my body for a younger one. Although I still have my forehand. I know it's getting very hard to win a match against Sinner, but I'll keep giving my best to make it happen," he concluded. Sinner confesses admiration for Alcaraz and uses Carlos as motivation: "That's what drives me." Jannik Sinner dispatched Novak Djokovic in the semi-finals of the Six Kings Slam in Riyadh, 6-4, 6-2, and set up a final clash with Carlos Alcaraz, where the winner will take home $6 million. The man from San Candido, who recently lost the US Open final to the Spaniard, confessed to being an admirer of the player from El Palmar, whom he uses as motivation to improve his tennis every day. The Italian Jannik Sinner praised the Serbian Novak Djokovic, whom he beat convincingly in the semi-final of the Six Kings Slam exhibition held in Riyadh, which led him to the final against the Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz, whom he described as an example for young players. "I think we've all seen it. He's a great example for younger generations, the way he competes, how he plays, and how hard he works to stay in situations like this. What he's achieved in his career is incredible. I consider him an idol, and playing against him is an honor and a privilege. I'm happy to have won today, but also to see Djokovic still in tournaments and in action," said the Italian on the Riyadh court. The Italian will face off again in the final, as happened last year, with the Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz. "I look forward to these matches with great excitement every time we play. It's great for us, and it'll be a big battle. I'll try to give everything and be ready. It's a great honor to play against him again, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're all hoping for a great Saturday night," said the world number 2. "For me, the important thing is to improve and, at the end of my career, to be able to say that I did everything possible to reach 100%. Success will never change me, and that's very important. Rivalries and better players around you are necessary. Carlos is a very complete player, with incredible talent. He's admirable. I admire him and also Novak. That's what motivates me," he concluded. It will be the sixth final between the Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz and the Italian Jannik Sinner. After 5 unofficial events, they'll once again fight for the title in the exhibition tournament Six Kings Slam. Carlos Alcaraz has dominated 4 of their 5 encounters this season. Only the Wimbledon title slipped away, but he prevailed in Rome, Roland Garros, Cincinnati, and the US Open. The Spaniard has doubled the Italian in their overall head-to-head, 10-5, and has won 7 of their last 8 meetings. They meet again in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Sinner defends the crown he won against Alcaraz 6-7, 6-3, 6-3. But the roles are reversed now. The world number 1 is the Spaniard, relegating his main rival to number 2. Last time, Sinner took home the biggest prize in tennis history, $6 million, around €5.1 million, a reward Alcaraz also seeks this time. "I'd be lying if I said the money isn't an extra motivation in this tournament," Sinner admitted bluntly. So far this season, he's earned $12,346,528 in official tournaments. He could win half that amount in just 3 matches, 2 in Alcaraz's case, since he was exempt from the quarterfinals. The Spaniard leads 2025 earnings with $16,048,017, after collecting the most generous Grand Slam check this season, $5 million from the US Open. Riyadh will host the clash every tournament dreams of, an Alcaraz-Sinner matchup. The Spaniard will have his chance for revenge after last year's edition. The loser will walk away with a guaranteed participation fee for each of the 6 players, $1.5 million, about 1.3 million euros. Carlos Alcaraz announces a new change before the 6 Kings Slam final. The Merchant does not believe he has reached his peak yet and feels he still has plenty of room to improve. Now, he seeks revenge for last year's defeat in Riyadh against Sinner. The 6 Kings Slam organizers wanted it, and they got it, another final between Carlos Alcaraz and Sinner. The Spaniard got past Taylor Fritz, and the Italian beat Tsitsipas and Djokovic to once again battle for the biggest prize money ever offered in tennis. And everyone made it clear why they were participating in this exhibition: the money. Up to $6 million are at stake in the final that the Spaniard and the Italian will contest again, after already pocketing $1.5 million just for showing up. After taking the first step toward claiming the coveted Arabian treasure, both took the microphone before the spectators. The Merchant, who is enjoying his best season so far, even dared to announce a change. Because he doesn't believe he's reached his ceiling, quite the opposite. "This is without a doubt the best moment of my career, but there's still a better Carlos to come," he said on court before 8,000 spectators, the world number 1. With the number 1 spot in hand and likely to keep it until the end of the year, Alcaraz reflected on what has been a sweet yet intense 2025. "I've had great moments on and off the court. This has been my best year so far, no doubt. If I had to choose one moment, I don't know, it's hard to pick just one. When I won Roland Garros, that was huge. When I won Monte Carlo, I was coming off a loss in Miami. I managed to recover mentally and physically and played great tennis in Monte Carlo. I'll pick those moments from this year." Meanwhile, Sinner, right behind Carlos in the ATP rankings, expressed pride in reaching another final in Riyadh. After his win over Novak Djokovic, he made it clear he's not willing to share such a treasure. "For me, it's very important to keep improving all the time. That's what matters most. At the end of my career, I'd love to be able to say I did everything possible to reach my 100%. Success will never change me as a person, and that's also very important. Obviously, you need rivalries, you need to face players who are better than you." Jannik Sinner knows he's in a privileged position to make history, but he also knows he can't afford to relax for a second. He said as much at the 2025 6 Kings Slam press conference, detailing his goals but also how he lives day to day as a professional tennis player. His mindset continues to impress both fans and experts. Having overcome difficult moments, Sinner, at 24 years old, seems to have developed mental strength that few athletes achieve over their careers. Fully aware of his growing rivalry with Alcaraz, the Italian wants to keep enjoying tennis without losing professionalism, and he sets ambitious goals, as he explained in comments collected by Uba Tennis. "I'm trying to understand why I've been getting cramps more often than I'd like, but sometimes there's no clear reason. What's clear is that the mind is connected to the body," said Sinner, who wants to put the events of Shanghai behind him. "I like being in the 2025 6 Kings Slam because it's a different kind of event that can promote tennis among new fans. I think we're all motivated to be part of the change this sport is going through. We know Saudi Arabia will be important in the future," the Italian explained. Asked about the challenges of being a professional tennis player, Jannik Sinner offered a powerful reflection. "I consider myself very lucky to do what I do, but of course there are emotional ups and downs. We spend a lot of time away from our families, we're constantly traveling, and it's hard to have privacy. In any case, being a professional tennis player is a dream come true. I've turned my passion into my job, but I always feel I must see tennis as a hobby and play it with joy," he analyzed, before speaking about his winning mentality. "I want to play at the highest level for the rest of the season. The upcoming tournaments are very important for me. I have to keep my fighting mentality, never relax, and continue improving every day. That's what got me to world number 1. My ultimate goal in tennis is to win all the Grand Slams. I don't play to break records, but to perform at my best level," said Jannik Sinner, who will face Carlos Alcaraz in the 2025 6 Kings Slam final.